Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome to the new comic book day preview video for April 17th, 2024. Yeah, we're gonna get into it. Got a lot of cool books this week. A lot of really and a lot of big anticipated reads and releases this week. So that's definitely the biggest chunk of the video. Some really nice covers too. As always, guys, this is just my opinion, as the new video says, but I do want to hear your guys' opinion if you guys disagree with me, or if there's something you think I missed, or if there's something you're really looking forward to. I want to know about it. So please like, subscribe, leave a comment, um, and we'll get into the video. I just want to break it down real fast, guys. So the video is broken down into 4 sections. Cover Fire, which focuses on all the best covers coming up. Eagerly Awaited, which is the most anticipated reads and releases of the week. The Funky Fresh section, which is the most anticipated new title of the week, and the very end Spotlight, my pick for key of the week, which take it with a grain of salt. Like I said, this is not speculation. This is not anything like that. It's just my opinions, guys. Just what I think is cool on different stuff coming up. So without further ado, let's get into the books. And let me just share the screen right here, and we'll jump right in to Cover Fire, our first section. So first up, number 1 pick for Cover Fire best covers of the week is Black Widow and Hawkeye number 2. This is the 1/25 variant by Aka. Really digging this Black Widow symbiote cover. I love everything. I've been trying to focus more on the complete cover as a whole. So some of the aspects that I like about this is the rain in the background, the Black Widow symbol in the background, the way the Tragus is positioned. So overall, just a really great and well put together cover. Just really love this cover. So that was my pick for number 1 cover of the week. Next up, we have Catwoman 64. This is the cover A by David Nakayama. It's nice to see a cover A pop up on these picks always. David Nakayama's been crushing it for a while now, but I feel like he's kind of stepped his game up a little bit, especially on this cover. There's just a really lot to like about this cover. I just could not pass on this cover. Really awesome Catwoman space suit. You get like that retro space gun that she's holding. You even get like the cat ears on the space suit. I just really love this. Even the lettering in the bottom corner here is kind of like that retro sci-fi style. I just was really digging this. So that is my pick for second pick for best cover of the week. And then next, guys, we have our Cover Fire honorable mentions. Just some other covers that I was really digging this week. And kind of no surprise here. One of them is another Catwoman. So Catwoman 64, this is the 1/25 variant by Leslie Lyrics Lee. Just another beautiful Catwoman cover. This one's a little bit more traditional. But yeah, really digging it. I love the mirror or the framing in the background with the black roses and the bats. Love the way the whip wraps around her. The color on this is awesome. Lyrics Lee has been killing it for a while now. She's popped up on my list quite a bit. So yeah, just really digging this. It was kind of a toss up, but I just thought the other one, the David Nakayama, had a little bit more going on. So, wanted to throw that on there. So, but this is just a great cover as well. Next up, we have, Ghost Rider Final Vengeance number 2. This is the cover A by Juan Ferreira. Just badass hood, Ghost Rider cover. I love the gun. I love the Ghost Rider guns on this. This probably could have made my eagerly awaited list instead of the cover, but the first issue was a little bit more setting up the run a little bit, so it wasn't my favorite issue. But I feel like now that by the time you get to the end of the issue, I feel like it sets up for the number 2 really well. So I'm really interested to see where the series goes. But I just absolutely love this cover. As far as the covers are concerned, for this run, I think this is the definitive hood Ghost Rider cover, in my opinion. This is just a really cool look at this character and his character design. Absolutely loving it. So that's why that one made the list. And then next up, we have Superman number 12. This is the cover B by Lee Bermejo. Just a really awesome Superman and Lois cover. The colors on this are beautiful. The details just nuts with the cape and his suit. I love it. It's a little suggestive, I guess. Her positioning, I don't know, just something about it was a little weird to me, but I really dig it. I just think it's really cool. Superman does not make my list that often. Be up front, I'm not reading this series. It takes a lot for me to get into a Superman series. Although I have heard World's Finest has been really good, so kind of want to go back and check that out. But anyway, yeah, just a really beautiful Superman and Lois cover here. So I had to throw that on the list. And then next up, we have Wonder Woman number 8, cover C by Pablo Villalobos. It's always my favorite name to say in all of comics. Just a really beautiful Wonder Woman cover. It was kind of a toss-up. There was one more Wonder Woman cover on there, and I was kind of debating which one to throw on, but this one kind of took the prize, in my opinion. So really liked it. He's been killing it for a while now. This is just a beautiful Wonder Woman cover. So there you have it, guys. That is my list for best covers of the week. We'll run them down one more time since this is the most visual aspect of the show. So first pick for best cover of the week, Black Widow and Hawkeye 2, 1/25 variant by Aka. Next up for the second pick, Catwoman 64, cover A by David Nakayama. Honorable mentions, Catwoman 64, the 1/25 Leslie Lyrics Lee variant. Ghost Rider Final Vengeance number 2, cover A by Juan Ferreira. Superman 12, cover B by Lee Bermejo. And Wonder Woman 8, cover C by Pablo Villalobos. So next up, guys, we're going to get into the eagerly awaited, most anticipated reads of the week. It's a pretty interesting list on this one. So, and there's a lot of books for this one. So let's check it out. First up, not a real big surprise here. Avengers Twilight number 5 by Chip Zdarsky and Daniel Acuna. This has probably been the most consistent book I'm reading right now. Every issue has been good. Like, I just really have enjoyed this run all the way through. There really hasn't been a bad issue. Just a lot of fun. I've just really enjoyed this fresh take on the Avengers, and it's been really, really good. I always say this every time that one of these books pops up on here, but I highly recommend it. If you're not reading it, definitely check it out. Maybe wait for the trade paperback to come out, but this has been really, really good. Not a huge fan of this cover, which is weird because Alex Ross has been killing it with these covers. This is probably my least favorite of his so far, but we did want to feature the cover B, Daniel Acuna cover. This is a beautiful Hawkeye cover. I love this character too. It's kind of a different take on Hawkeye. I'm not going to spoil anything, but if you're reading the book, you kind of know what I mean. But I love this cover. This probably would have been up there. This probably would have made my best covers of the week, but I knew we were going to feature it as an anticipated read, so that's where it was going to pop up. But yeah, just this cover is awesome. I love the tattoos, everything about this cover. And this character's been really cool in the book, so just a really awesome Hawkeye cover. But yeah, Daniel Acuna crushed it with this one. And I've enjoyed both covers for every book. I've been collecting the A's and B's for every issue. And they're great. And he's really, when Alex Ross is doing the A cover, you really want to, show off, put your best foot forward for the B covers. And he really has. The B covers have been, in my opinion, just as good, if not better than the A covers. So there you have it. And next up for anticipated reads, Helen of Windhorn number 2 by Tom King, Bilquis Evely. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. I feel really bad because the art's amazing. Matt Lopes and Clayton Cowles. This book it's only one issue. This is the second issue, but I'm really looking forward to it. I really enjoyed the first issue. The art is beautiful. There's a page in the first book where they show Windhorn, which is the manor that the book takes place in, and it's just like stunning. The art in this book is absolutely gorgeous. I cannot say enough about the art in this book. I love the writing, and I've enjoyed it, and I'm really interested to see where it goes. But the art alone has me wanting to be more invested in this book. It's absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, this book's got a lot going for it. We'll see how the story goes. But I'm very curious. Like I said, I really enjoyed the first one. Seems like a series that I'll definitely enjoy. So that was our 2 picks for eagerly awaited most anticipated reads of the week. And then we'll get into some honorable mentions. There's quite a few, so we'll just get into it. So for the honorable mentions, we have I Heart Skull Crushers number 2 by Josie Campbell and Alessio Zano. I really enjoyed this book. I was kind of surprised. I just kind of picked it up. It was a number 1. I always, give number 1s a shot if it's something that looks like it might interest me. Definitely has a manga feel to it as well, like when it comes to the art and stuff like that. But the story was very fun, very fast paced. It did feel very like heartfelt though, and it made you really care about the main character in a very short period of time with just the first issue. And it's surprisingly something that I want to continue on with. I wasn't really sure how I was going to feel about this book. Boombox releases can tend to be a little bit feel a little young, but I've really enjoyed that first issue. And like I said, I'm very curious to see what's coming up with this run. It looks like from the cover we're getting a new character in this. I love the character design and feel the first issue. They introduced a decent amount of characters in the first issue, and every character really has like kind of a unique feel to it and design to it. I just really enjoyed it. So, and it's kind of I'm the first person I feel like to say this. I feel like this book has kind of picked up a little bit of steam, kind of surprisingly to some people, but yeah, I've really enjoyed it, so I'm definitely recommending it, and I'm curious to see where it goes. Next up, we have Moon Man #2 by Kyle Higgins, Scott Mescudi, Kid Cudi, Marco Licati, Igor Monti, and Hassan Atsmani El Hello. Sorry, this is just butchering names left and right, guys, but you see the book, you get the picture. Really enjoyed the first issue of this. It definitely has the tone of like Kid Cudi. I feel like I'm reading this book and all I can hear is Kid Cudi's voice. And obviously the main character is drawn like Kid Cudi. But besides all that, I really enjoyed the flow of the book, the way the book really felt. It's kind of hard with issue number 1 because I feel like you have to get so much in there to get people invested in the book right away. So sometimes books issue number 1 can feel a little rushed. This kind of had that feel, but it leaves you in the dark that you kind of want to know more. Like it pulls you in right away, but you want to learn more. And you're just as confused. I feel like the main character is just as confused as well. So, but I really enjoyed it. Definitely had some like emotional feels to it when it comes to the main character's family and stuff like that. It was really, really cool. I'm not sure. I'm under the impression that this takes place in the Supermassive universe, but I could be wrong about that. I think it does, but I'm not 100% sure. But I've just really enjoyed it. So I recommend. I'm really looking forward to the next issue. Yeah, it was a good read. So, and next up we have Ultimate Black Panther #3 by Brian Hill, Stefano Caselli, and David Curiel. I've enjoyed Ultimate Black Panther so far. I've enjoyed all the Ultimate stuff, so it's going to pop up on these lists quite a bit. Curious to see what happens in this issue. The second issue left you on a big cliffhanger. You're going to get like a interesting character relationship that is supposedly going to be taking place in this third issue for the first time. So it was interesting. I enjoyed the second issue more than I enjoyed the first, to be honest with you. But yeah, I think the Ultimate Universe is really hitting right now. So I'm going to keep following along. We did have a cover we wanted to feature. It's no surprise here. It's going to be the Boss Logic 1/25 variant featuring Killmonger. This thing is beautiful. If you saw the other one that he did, the Storm variant that he did, that one is a pretty hot book, and I don't expect anything less from this one. Really, this is just a ridiculously good cover, but not really surprised. It's Boss Logic. He just kills it. So there you have it, featured cover for that book. Next up, we have Jill and the Killers #4 by Olivia Quintero Briggs and Roberta in Granada. This is the final issue of this run, which is kind of surprising because I feel like they have a lot of story to tell. But I've enjoyed this run. It's been fun. I'm basically throwing this on there because I've been following along, and this is the final issue. So I'm obviously going to see it through the end, but I have enjoyed it. The writing's been good. The character interactions and development were good. So the writing's there. The art's really nice. I'm a sucker for good murder mystery books, and you'll kind of see as this list goes along. But yeah, I've enjoyed this so far. Excited about the conclusion, so it's making the honorable mentions eagerly awaited list. And then we have Spectacular Spider-Man number 2 by Humberto Ramos and Edgar Delgado. The first issue of this book was just a really fun Miles and Peter book. I think that's something that people want to see. I know as far as like Spider-Man books are going, there's Ultimate Spider-Man, and then I put this kind of like right under it as far as my next favorite Spider-Man book. So I really enjoyed the first issue. Very curious to see how it goes, where it's going. But I thought the tone they set between the two characters was really good. It was really fun. It felt like a Spider-Man book. The art feels like a Spider-Man book, in my opinion. Like that's what I picture a Spider-Man book looking like and feeling like. And it had this, like, it struck that right tone. So I'm excited. I don't think this book necessarily takes itself too seriously. It's just a fun book. It's just a fun Spider-Man book. So it's kind of refreshing in that sense. And don't get me wrong, the writing and art and everything like that is good. I just think it's going for that fun feel, and they're kind of nailing that. So we have one more for honorable mention, and it's a big one. This is probably one of my favorite series going right now. This is Cobra Commander number 4 by Joshua Williamson, Andrea Milana, and Annalisa Leone. If you've been following the list at all, you know I'm definitely 100% all in on the Energon universe. I'm loving every title in there, especially the G.I. Joe and Transformers stuff. I'm just absolutely loving it. Void Rivals is also really cool, but like those books, I mean, like the Cobra Commander, Duke, Transformers, I've just absolutely loved everything that these are doing. The last issue of Cobra Commander was awesome. I feel like they've really hit a really cool voice for this character. Like the evilness really comes through, and the manipulation, and just like they're really killing it with the Cobra Commander. And this issue left you in a really cool, the issue number 3, I mean, really left you in a really cool place. I just really enjoyed the end of that last issue. I thought it was so well done. And so I'm really excited to read this. I'm excited to read it every week it comes out though. And the same thing with Duke, and the same thing with Transformers. So they're just really crushing it. And I say this every time a G.I. Joe book pops up. I'm not a G.I. Joe person. I know of the series. I watched the cartoon here and there when I was younger, some comics here and there, but I would not consider myself a huge G.I. Joe fan at all. And I'm absolutely loving these books. So there you have it, guys. That is our eagerly awaited section. So next up, we have the Funky Fresh most anticipated new titles of the week. So we usually do one pick for this, and then maybe an honorable mention here or there, but normally just one. And this week, I actually messed up on the slide, so we're just going to show the webpage. So this is Love Me, a Romance Story, number 1 from Mad Cave, from Francesca Perillo, Stefano Cardoselli, Lorenzo Scaramella, and Buddy Biodin. Probably not saying that right. But anyway, just sounds really cool. The art on this A cover, this is the interior artist as well, and it just looks awesome. Really unique and fun. It's about a robot taxi driver who I guess falls in love with a girl or another robot. I'm not really sure. And I guess she has some ties to the mafia, and kind of things just kind of spiral from there. Not really sure, but I'm giving it a shot. The art has sucked me in. I just think this looks awesome. Mad Cave has definitely been something that's been on my radar for a while. A lot of people have recommended a lot of Mad Cave titles. I've read Mad Cave before, obviously, but a lot of people have been recommending what they've been putting out. So this is really interesting. And the one slide I have for it is the featured cover. This is the cover B by Nimit Malavia. Just beautiful. I love the colors on this. This is I'm guessing the main character in the middle here, this roundish robot named Jojo. But I just love the design of this. I can't wait to read this book. I don't know what it is about it. I really can't explain it, but it looks fun and interesting and unique. So I'm definitely going to give it a shot. We do have an honorable mention for the Funky Fresh category, and that is going to be Blow Away number 1 by Zach Thompson and Nicola Izzo. Kind of the way it's been described is kind of like this Arctic landscape neo-noir murder mystery. kind of sounds pretty crazy, but I'm, like I said before, I'm a sucker for a good murder mystery book, and that looks like what we're getting here. This is also from Boom Studios. So yeah, I'm excited about this. I'm gonna give it a shot. We'll see how it goes, but yeah, I'll probably be hooked because it's probably going to be a mystery, and I'm probably going to want to keep reading it. So it probably will pop up on lists in the future. Just heads up, guys. And then finally, guys, we have our Spotlight Key of the Week, and we'll just get into it. Just one pick this week, and I don't think it's a big surprise. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 150 by Sophie Campbell, Dan Duncan, Vincenzo Federici, Ferro Peniche from IDW. Key significance: this is the final issue of the IDW Turtles run. Obviously, also a milestone issue at 150. But yeah, wrapping up the IDW Turtle series, which, in a lot of people's opinions, is one of the quintessential Turtles runs. I've kind of come in and out of the IDW Turtles run. There was parts of it I really liked. There was parts of it that I thought were okay. Overall, I think it's pretty good as far as the Turtles run is concerned. 150 issues doesn't just happen. So, yeah. So everything's kind of been leading up to this. You really get this awesome cover. There's a ton of covers for this. Honestly, I thought there would be more, but there are a decent amount of covers, retailer exclusive, stuff like that. I thought there would be more, just because I think this is a pretty big book. As far as the Turtles are concerned anyway. So we also have a featured cover, which is the Kevin Eastman and Sophie Campbell variant. I love this cover. I really do. I think there's a 1 in 50 or a 1 in 100 Virgin variant of this, but you don't get the color in the water on the Virgin. Like you see the purple headband and then the colors in the ripples here. You don't get that in the Virgin. So honestly, I like the trade dress more. I think the color splash is cool. But I love this. I love this cover of Donatello just kind of standing on his own. Just really cool feel to it. So we wanted to throw it in there. But yeah, there you have it, guys. Those are the picks of the week. You got some really cool stuff. A lot of really cool reads. I say this a lot, and I say in each week, but it's very exciting knowing that there's books I'm going to pick up that I'm excited to read, not just collect because I like that character, but I'm actually excited to read the book. The more I get into this, and the more this video has definitely got me reading more. I'm obviously picking up more new titles because I want to give them a shot. If there's something I think people would enjoy, if I enjoy them. So I've definitely been reading a lot more because of this video. But besides that, I think it's just a great time right now for writing in the industry. The art has always been a big thing with comics, but I know a lot of people's opinions sometimes say that the writing is always, not always, but has been lackluster, especially more recently. And it's nice to see that the writing is now part, if not more so, carrying some of these books. So, yeah. But yeah, there you have it, guys. That's the picks of the week. Please let me know what you guys think. You guys completely disagree with me, please, let me have it in the comments. All for constructive criticism, and I really do want to know you guys' opinion. I hope everyone is having a great week. Hope you guys are getting out to your LCS. I have another video that will probably be dropping close to this, which is going to be a haul video from everything that I got from King Con this past weekend in New Jersey. So some cool stuff there. So keep an eye out for that video. And yeah, guys, hope you guys have a great week. Go check out your books. Let me know what you guys think. And as always, guys, happy hunting.